My name is Godwill again from Busubua channel. You are welcome back to this channel once again. I know it's been quite a while, and then here on this channel, you know exactly what we do. We talk about everything that has to do with migrating, most especially to Canada, either for work, study, whatever it is, whatever intention it is that you have to migrate to Canada. And then we'll also talk about other countries as well, how to migrate to those countries. And in a couple of days, I'll be releasing videos about certain countries in Europe that are much more easier to move to. So today, what we'll be talking about is basically the new law that the government released about international students working just 24 hours per week. So I already posted a very short video before asking, is this a good news or a bad news for international students? So I would also like to know your opinion in the comment section of this video. International students working 24 hours per week as from September of this year, or whenever it is that they are on session, anytime that school is on session and they are going to school, they are registered to school, they are not allowed to work full time, just 24 hours per week. So I would like to know your opinion on this matter. So now, just have it at the back of your mind that this video I'm doing is strictly my own opinion and mine alone rather. So I'm just trying to give insight as to exactly what is happening in Canada and how students may try to cope with the situation in Canada. So one of the main reasons that the Immigration Minister Mark Miller gave as to students having to work 24 hours per week, he says it's because most students are already failing their courses. You know, you can't work more than 30 hours per week and not in one way or the other start failing your courses. And according to him, he said the research that has been done in Canada and many other countries in the world has shown that students who work more than 28 hours per week, you know, always full-time class, they don't really do well academically. So, and let's also know that this law is basically for international students or people who are born here or they are citizens or permanent residents. They actually do not have this issue. You know, they can work as many hours as they want. It's none of their business. But for international students, we're only allowed to work 24 hours per week. So to be very honest, this is going to be a very big challenge for most people, or people like me who actually came when students are allowed to work full-time. You know, some people already here, they were working 20 hours per week. They are kind of used to that system already. Then all of a sudden it changed to working full-time, which was when someone like me migrated to Canada. And many other people, you know, a lot of people were able to exploit the loopholes in the visa system then and migrated to Canada. But right now, it's now very tough. First, to migrate to Canada, then secondly, the kind of laws that they are given to people, or laws that people are who just migrated to Canada, who are not permanent residents or citizens, have to follow, you know, shows that when you are migrating to a country like Canada, you need to be loaded. You know, you need to have a lot of money from your home country. Don't come here thinking you are going to work to offset all of your bills. So we just need to do like a little calculation. So let me get my pen so that we can do this calculation together and see if working 24 hours per week is, you know, really worth it for an international student, or if there is anything that they can really do with it. So I'm with my pen, I'm also with my calculator here so that we can write things down. So 24 hours per week, and most times here in Canada, people are paid twice a month. You know, payment is bi-weekly. So which means in 2 weeks, you make 48, that's 48 hours if you are working according to how the government has said students should work. Then in 1 month, that's 48 times 2. That you'll probably be having about 96 hours, if I'm not mistaken. 48 times 2, yes, 96 hours. So in 1 month, you're having 96 hours. And let's say, you know, depending on the province, all the provinces have different minimum wage. But most times, students are working minimum wage jobs. Sometimes you see some who earn a little bit more than minimum wage or even far more than minimum wage, depending on the experience, depending on the skills that they have. It all depends, but let's talk about the majority now. Most students are earning minimum wage, and let's peg their median minimum wage at $15.5, because there are some provinces that earn lesser, there are some that earn more. So let's say whatever province that the student is going to, you are going to be earning $15.5 per hour. You can multiply this by 96. Coming 15.5 times 96 hours. So that's just about $1,488 a month. So now let's see if this is actually realistic. There are many things that someone needs to get here, things that you need to pay for. For example, you have to pay your phone bills. Depending on where you live, let's say you are paying electricity yourself. Most times you don't pay for water, it's the landlord or the owner of the house that pays for water. You are paying rent, groceries. So let's base it on these 4 things alone: phone bill, electricity, rent, groceries. And for many other students, a lot of students are already in debt. They are probably paying their credit card bills. Oh, I forgot to add transportation. Transportation, yes, is very, very essential. Some schools actually do give a PEGO card or a transit card that you can use. It's all part of the school fees and everything. But I've also seen certain students who do not pay for, who their schools don't actually give them this kind of thing. So now, on an average, a 1-bedroom apartment in Canada could probably, standard 1-bedroom apartment could probably be about $900. Yes, let's peg it at $900. I know in some places in Canada it's about $1,500, $1,700, and for provinces where it's not expensive, it's actually within this range. Yes, this range of $900 to $1,000 for a standard bedroom. So let's say you are paying rent of $900. That is if you are living alone, $900. If you are probably sharing the room with someone else, you are paying half of that. Let's peg the phone bills at, let's say you bought the phone outrightly, you are probably paying about $30 a month. Electricity, it depends on how you use or the kind of appliances you have in your house. Let's say another $30 a month. Groceries, food, for one single person, there's no how you want to do it. On average, you have to spend about $300 a month. Then for transport, let's say $100 a month. So now we can make this calculation now. Phone bills, $30. Electricity bill, $30. Rent, $900. Groceries, $300. Then transportation, $100. So let's add all of this together. 30 plus 30 for electricity bills and phone bills. Then 900 for rent. Then groceries. Grocery is 300. Then transport is 100. So altogether that's about 1,360. 1,360. So if you are able to get a shift that gives you the full 24 hours per week, 96 hours in a month, then, and you are very meticulous about your spending, you don't have debts to pay, and most importantly, you are not the one paying your school fees yourself, then you are covered. Honestly, you have enough money to do all of these things: pay your phone bills, pay your rent, your electricity, all your utility bills, your grocery, and your transport. So in my own opinion, with this calculation, I think working 24 hours per week is very realistic if you are not the one paying your school fees yourself. If your parents or your siblings or you borrowed huge amount of money somewhere to pay your fees, then you are covered. However, if you know that you are paying your fees yourself, then before September or before you resume school, make sure to start looking for work on campus. That is the only place you are allowed to work full time, 40 hours per week. I doubt even if you are going to get 40 hours per week on campus, but some people are very fortunate. They'll get it. They get some kind of jobs to do with lecturers. They get paid. Some get paid from their departments if they have certain things to do with them. Finding one or two things to get yourself busy on campus, always pay you, and they are not going to pay you anything less than the minimum wage as well. Have it at the back of your mind that this calculation that we did is based on the minimum wage. Some people earn more than the minimum wage, and the minimum wage you actually use is the minimum wage. So which means in 1 or 2 or 3 other provinces, they may earn lesser than $15.5 per hour. So, and all these things, each provinces have different prices for rent. I think rent is the only thing that's fairly constant in all of them. Electricity bill, grocery, transportation, phone bill, they are all different from province to province. So this is my own opinion. I don't know, depending on the student and how they spend money, I don't think anybody should actually have problem working 24 hours per week and not being able to meet up with things like this. So that is it about this video. And then like I said, I would love to know your opinion in the comment section. Working 24 hours per week, is it a good thing for international students or bad thing for international students? Also, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because analytics on YouTube has actually shown that the majority of those who watch my videos do not subscribe. They just watch and then move on to the next video. So please watch, subscribe, then like this video, so that this video can be shared to many other individuals who are actually prospective students, or those who are just in Canada already and do not know how to navigate through things. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one.